Hi and welcome to a detailed tutorial on how to create Zaha Hadid's London Aquatic Centre in Rhino 3D model with cool tips and tricks and easy steps. There will be a free giveaway in this video, so stay tuned. Also do be in touch for your any studio help and creating 3D modeling on one-to-one basis on Zoom meetings. So let's get started. So first we'll start by creating a new file and select large objects and meters. Then we go to the top view and place a picture by putting the picture command and selecting the top view and placing on the origin, scale command, and then scale the picture to 50 meters. Now we'll move this to 0, 0, 0. Then we place the long section in the front view. We select the long section and place it randomly first. We scale the image using the scale command. Select the origin point of scale. Select the extent and then enter 50 meters. Now we will move this image to the level of the floor plan. Now we'll go to the right view and place the short section. And use the same steps, scale and move. So the drawings of this project will be shared in the description below. It's a free giveaway so that you can practice these commands that are taught in the tutorial and get the best benefits out of it. We'll align the image at the same level as the other section. Now we have to find the center line of the cross section, so we'll draw a polyline in the center of the image. You can select it and group it together. Similarly, we'll draw the center line for the floor plan. Using the polyline command. Align the cross section and the floor plan together. This is a pro tip. You can use a tab button to align the movement direction. Yeah, I press the tab to lock it over here. I'm moving the image. There will be a beginner tutorial coming soon, so if you want to get more updates on the new videos that come, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell button to get more detailed tutorials. Please do like if you find this video useful. Thank you. So in this case, we are aligning the level of the base of the pavilion or the structure so that the cross sections in both directions align together. Okay, that's good. Now we'll go into the front view. We'll make the layer, rename it to picture drawing. Now we'll use the control point command to create the curvature or the cross section of the roof underside. Now please use as less control points as possible, because that helps you modify the curvature easily, as well as you get a smooth curvature of the curve. Yeah, you can use the gumball to easily modify the curvature of the curve. If you are not able to see the control points, use the F10 command button on the keyboard. Ensure that your layer is locked so that you don't drag the drawing layer. Beautiful. Now we'll draw the upper layer of the roof. Use as less control points as possible. Now I will copy this curve, paste it on the same place, and then use the F10 control points to modify the edge profile of the roof. Gumball is very handy and useful. Please do use it for moving the control points. Now we'll draw the curvature of the roof in the top view. You can draw control points near when you need sharper curvature. Now we have used the curve in two views command to get a 3D shape of the curve. Yes. Now we'll extend the point edges to the center line of the curve. Ensure that the second control point is in the same alignment in the y-axis, so that it goes seamlessly when we mirror it. Right now we'll mirror it along the center line. Okay, now we'll create the cross section curve using control point curve. Now we'll mirror it across the center line. We'll join it together. I will delete the kink in the middle. Perfect. Now we'll draw the lower cross section of the roof. Try not snapping onto the curves. Okay, now let's see in 3D. Yeah, so this curve has snapped in 3D, so we'll use the set point command and align it with the x-axis, and we'll mirror it from the center. Now we'll use the two curves joined together. We have got a kink in the middle, so we'll join it and then delete the kink point, so you get a continuous curve. Now I'll move the curve to the picture and then move the picture and the curve in the right location in the building. I have created many complex structures like this, so if you are working with something like this, please feel free to contact me. My website detail is RhinoProf.com, so you will get all the contact details. I'm looking forward to doing some complex projects. Now we'll hide the layers. We'll use the control point command to create flat curves at the corner. So that the surfaces are flat when it reaches the edges of the roof. Now we'll use the network surface command to create the top layer surface. Use the curves in the one direction first and then the second direction. Click the default settings and say OK. So we got the roof on the upper surface. Now we'll create the roof on the lower surface using the network surface command. Now we'll use the extract ISO curves command to extract the intermediate curves to create the pedestals for the canopy. Now we'll select this curve and use the rebuild command, because if you see, there is a lot of control points. So F10 to see the control points. And so we'll select this and say rebuild and use, let's say, 50 control points. And now we'll select the control points near the pedestal and make sure that the drawing layer is locked so you don't drag the layer, and move the points down using the gumball. Then we can use the set point command to align the points in the horizontal fashion. Now we can use the move UVN to have a smooth movement of the control points. So first select the control points and we'll go into move UVN and then move the smoothing slider. Yeah, we select the control points and smoothing slider as much as is required. Okay, now we'll mirror this curve on the other side using the center line. Now we need to ensure that the edge of the surface is smooth. So we'll extrude a profile and see the intersection. It is having a in uniform intersection. So we'll use the intersect command to get the cross section of the surface. Now we can see that there is a lot of control points. So we'll use the rebuild command. We have changed the top layer surface to another layer so we can see the objects clearly. Now rebuild, give an even number. And then move the control points to get a smooth curvature as per the precedent design. This looks fine to me. Now we'll use the network surface command and use the curves in one direction first, and then select the curves in the other direction and press enter. Perfect. Now we'll move this object to the same layer as the top layer by using change object layer. Now you can see in rendered mode that we have got the right desired shape. Now we'll start creating the glazing by using the control point curve to create the profile of the roof. Ensure that the project is on so that all your points that you snap go flat on the C plane. Now we'll extrude the curve in a extrude with a taper. Give a 5-degree taper. We'll move the surface up in the vertical format and to the base of the canopy. Then we'll split the surface with the bottom surface of the canopy. Now we'll use the shrink surface to ensure that the surface is to the right size. Now we'll extract the iso curves of the surface to get the cross section of the mullion, and then we'll use the surface extrude curve normal to surface and give a dimension, let's say 0.15, which is 150 mils, and give a direction to the extrude. Then we'll give a thickness to it, let's say 0.1 solid, and we'll change the object to layer 5. And now we'll use the transform array along a curve. Select the base curve, select the number of items, which is, you can give 100. Now we'll select the objects by right clicking on the layer and say select objects. Now we'll use the boolean split and split it with the bottom surface. Now here's the question, why didn't we select split? Please do answer in the chat so I know if you understand the concepts of Rhino. Now we'll deselect the bottom objects and delete the top ones. Now we will contour this surface in the vertical direction and give a distance of 1 meter. And then we'll pipe this curves with a radius of 50 mils, 0.05. And we get the facade members. So that's the 3D form that we have created in the rendered view. So if you like this video, please do hit the like and subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to come up with some amazing tutorial videos which will help you improve your Rhino skills and enable you to create amazing architecture in your studio projects as well as in work. And if you feel like there is some complex projects that you need help with, please feel free to contact me, and I'll be sharing the links of these files in the description below, so feel free to check that out. Thank you so much for watching, and looking forward to seeing you in the next videos. Please feel free to give your comments and check out other videos that come up on the screen.